Imagine this. It's 11 at night in our quiet suburban neighborhood just outside Chicago, where the streets are lined with identical brick ranch houses and the distant hum of the expressway is the only sound breaking the stillness. My 3 kids have finally crashed out after what felt like the longest day of my life, tantrums exploding over spilled Cheerios at breakfast, non-stop diaper changes through the sticky afternoon, homework wars that left crayons scattered everywhere, and bedtime stories stretched out until my voice cracked. My husband Mark is sprawled across our worn leather couch snoring like a freight train barreling through, the TV flickering those harsh blue shadows from a late-night sports recap he passed out to halfway through, his work boots still kicked off by the door from another 12-hour shift at the construction site. The house feels heavy with the weight of unwashed dishes in the sink, unfolded laundry teetering in the hamper, and that endless to-do list buzzing in my head like a fly I can't swat. And me? I'm standing right there at our big living room window, the one with a crack in the corner from when the kids were playing baseball indoors last summer, clutching a mug of chamomile tea that's gone completely stone cold in my shaky hand, the steam long vanished just like any shred of my patience. Across the street in that shiny new apartment complex they slapped up last year, the one with those obnoxious floor-to-ceiling windows that developers swore would let in natural light, there's an apartment perfectly aligned with mine like some sick joke from a universe. 2 silhouettes are moving inside like they're auditioning for the steamiest late-night cable show, one nobody else on the block gets the password for. He's got her pinned right up against their glass wall, kissing her with this raw, desperate urgency that hits me low in the stomach and sends my pulse hammering wild in my ears even from 50 feet away, completely uninvited. She's arching back with that deep, throaty laugh, real and wild and cutting straight through the cool night air and the empty space between our buildings like a siren's call. Their naked bodies glow under pulsing pink and electric purple neon strips someone must have rigged up just for effect, making their skin shimmer like they're untouchable gods dropped into our boring Midwest reality. Who the hell are these people? I watched their U-Haul pull up exactly 3 days ago, boxes stacked sky high with labels like kitchen essentials and party gear, and now they're already claiming the night like the world was handcrafted for their endless pleasure, chugging champagne straight from the bottle with golden spills trickling careless down their chests, dancing so tight together they blur into one shape before tumbling into a wild heap of tangled white sheets on their king bed that's smack in my direct line of sight. I can't stop staring. My socked feet are glued to the scuffed hardwood floor, breath locked tight in my throat like I've been caught red-handed at something shameful. And you know what? It hurts. It hurts like a slow knife twisting deep in my gut because my life, our life here with the minivan in the driveway and the swing set rusting in the backyard, looks absolutely nothing like that electric storm of passion, reckless freedom, and pure untamed joy. But I can't tear my eyes away no matter how hard I try. Stay right here with me, hang on every word, because what unfolds next isn't just some neighborhood drama, it's the kind of soul-deep revelation that rewires everything you thought you knew about envy, judgment, and second chances. Night after night without fail, this morphs into my shameful, addictive secret ritual, the one guilty escape I snatch in the shadows when the baby's monitor finally goes quiet and the house settles into that deceptive calm. At first, it's just pure, almost innocent curiosity bubbling up warm like that first perfect sip of Dunkin' coffee on a Monday morning commute. No curtains at all? Not even those flimsy sheer ones from Target? They really don't give a damn that the whole block, nosy old Mrs. Henderson included, can watch them like some X-rated peep show running 24/7 for free? I play out full fantasies in my head about storming onto our cracked concrete balcony, hands cupped around my mouth to bellow across the street in my best mom voice, or yanking my own faded curtains shut with one grand dramatic slam to inject a dose of reality and shame into their blissed-out fantasy bubble. Hell, I rehearse snappy lines under my breath right there in the dark. For God's sake, get some drapes before child services calls. But I never budge an inch. I stay planted firm, mesmerized beyond reason, my pulse kicking up notches with every forbidden glance like I'm the one breaking some sacred rule. He scoops her up smooth as anything, like her body weighs less than one of those feather pillows from Bed Bath & Beyond, She locks her long legs around his waist with this fearless, fluid confidence that stabs envy straight through my core, the exact abandon I haven't touched since wild college weekends up in Madison, Wisconsin, before Mark proposed over Applebee's wings and we traded keggers for car seats and mortgages. They melt away down their pitch-black hallway together, but not before those muffled, intimate laughs bounce into my living room like whispers from a dream life mocking my every corner. Then come the full-blown parties cranking into gear, friends piling out of Ubers around midnight sharp with armloads of clinking bottles, from bottom-shelf Prosecco fizzing over to premium Veuve that nobody under 30 can afford, young bodies grinding hip to hip and spilling drinks everywhere to thumping electronic beats so visceral, I swear the bass rattles my fillings loose from across the damn street. Laughter booming like summer thunder over Lake Michigan. Sweat-slick skin flashing carefree under the lights, alive in ways that scream possibility. Cut to my suffocating corner of reality. The baby jolts me bolt upright at 2 a.m. on the dot with a piercing wail that shreds my chest like buckshot. Mark groans deep from under the comforter without fully waking. Your turn on the diaper change, Allison. I'm wiped out from hauling rebar all day, and I stumble zombie-like through the nursery littered with stuffed animals, counting every jagged crack spiderwebbing our outdated popcorn ceiling, just to choke back my own hot tears threatening to spill. When was the last time a single soul looked at me the way he devours her with his eyes? That primal, world-erasing hunger? That total, worshipful adoration freezing time solid? When did I last unleash a laugh from deep in my belly? Not the forced chuckle at my 6-year-old's dumb knock-knock joke or the polite titter at some awkward PDA potluck, but free raw, electric alive. With every passing night, the hate brews thicker, slower poison seeping vein by vein. I hate them a little more each glimpse. No, a whole hell of a lot more, truth be told. They're flawless in their chaos, young and wild, free as birds, radiating that golden hour glow of endless tomorrows. Everything I used to embody before life bulldozed me flat into this emptied-out shell of a woman, dark circles carved permanent under puffy eyes like bad tattoos from a spring break dare, breasts sagging heavy from nursing 3 rugrats with 0 recovery time, frizzy hair a total disaster that hasn't seen a salon chair in months because who the hell has time or money for that? But hold up tight, freeze everything because this night lands all wrong, completely off kilter like a record skipping bad. Their neon paradise snaps off way too damn early. Someone flipped the big red emergency switch. Lean in with me now, Allison. Press your face to the glass. What's that eerie shadow dancing weird in their window frame? What's really cooking over there in what used to look like heaven? Suddenly the entire script flips hard, and the dead silence crashes over me like an ambush sucker punch out of nowhere, leaving me reeling. Their tacky neon explosion dies unnaturally early, bone-chilling early because it obliterates the rhythm I've secretly come to anticipate, even depend on in twisted ways. No more foundation-shaking EDM anthems pulsing through the walls anymore, no peals of that magnetic laughter drifting lazy and warm through the crisp suburban night air laced with distant grill smoke. Just one lonely flickering desk lamp from IKEA throwing long pathetic shadows across a beat-up suitcase splayed wide open on their scuffed living room floor, clothes spilling half unpacked like the fight started mid-dump and nobody bothered finishing. He's pacing frantic back and forth like a tiger crammed in a kiddie zoo exhibit, phone practically fused to his ear, free hands slashing the air in fury he's barely keeping chained down. He's yelling full throttle, words dissolving into the gap between us, but that jagged raw edge slicing clear enough. While his whole face collapses inward in pure agony, I spot instantly from too many of my own rough mornings staring down the bathroom mirror over the sink. She's balled tight on the very edge of their unmade bed, knees jammed brutal against her chest like makeshift body armor, head dropped low between her arms, shoulders convulsing hard with the violence of it all. Is she crying her guts out? Damn straight she is, silent but soul-shredding sobs racking her bare frame under that one merciless bare bulb, every trace of glamour scrubbed clean away. This sure as hell isn't the fiery passion I envied to death. It's straight-up panic, pure and unfiltered, the throat-cloring kind that whispers you might not drag yourself out of bed come morning light, or the one after that. Desperation so bone-raw it aches in your joints, the flavor that has you bargaining with God just to see another sunrise. What fresh hell broke Mr. and Ms. Perfect into pieces? I stare unblinking until my corneas scream and hot tears smear the view without permission, until Mark shuffles up sleepy behind me, tugs my hand with that familiar tired concern. Allison babe, it's pushing midnight, come crash before the little one starts up again. Sleep that night? Fat chance. Not then. Not the next dawn. Or the grey one creeping after. First light cracks the horizon pink, and I'm glued back at post like some deranged neighborhood watch, but the fire in my stare has twisted sharper now, laced with this urgent pull I can't name. He blasts out the door at dawn's edge, tie knotted all crooked like he wrestled it on solo in the rattling elevator, battered leather briefcase swinging wild from knuckles gone white, face hollowed gaunt like a man starved of real rest for 7-8 hellish days straight. She burrows alone all daylight hours, curled fetal tight on the couch drowning in greasy takeout boxes and crumpled Kleenex, eyes welded to the blank white ceiling like she's begging divine intervention to rip it wide and haul her ass up from whatever pit she's spiraling into. Nights grind on later still. I catch her bolting sudden to the bathroom door, hand clamped vice-tight over her mouth, body heaving convulsive with wretches so savage I picture the sour burn clear as day from my spying perch. He drags himself through the Dorek late, 9-10, even 11 p.m. stumbles, pharmacy bags sloughing off trembling fingers to scatter pill bottles clinking like tiny accusations over their floor while whispers spike hot to hissed barbs that melt abrupt into desperate, life-clutch hugs looking every bit like mutual emergency oxygen. No wild spins whirling the room anymore. No carefree cackles knifing the dark velvet night. They're welded together like shipwrecked souls lashed desperate to the final splintered plank bucking wild in a Category 5 Atlantic rage. What toxic secret festers rotting behind those phony all-night bacchanals staged for show? Why do they suddenly mirror my fractures so perfect, human and desperately real, more than any poisoned fairy tale I ever cooked up in the dark? Don't you dare tune out now because the truth's barreling full throttle toward my front stoop like a runaway semi, primed to demolish my entire known universe in one glorious crash. Weeks bleed into a foggy forever that drags heavier than months of this silent, obsessive surveillance game, and my searing envy warps gradual into something nameless and slick sliding under skin, worry chewing relentless at my frayed edges? Morbid fascination twisted reluctant with care I never signed up for? One brutal cold night when the wind howls sharp off Lake Michigan whipping flurries down our cul-de-sac, biting cheeks red raw, I spot her slipping furtive from their door bundled deep in an oversized parka that drapes her slim frame like some shapeless funeral shroud, hood yanked tight against the gale. She cut straight line determined for my building, steps hitching uneven over buckled sidewalk cracks glazed with thin ice, the lobby elevator light flares sudden bright like a distress flare punching the dark, and then without warning my doorbell chimes out sharp and surreal slicing the quiet. Heart jackhammering ribs like a trapped animal, I fling wide the front door on creaky hinges, and boom there she materializes, the endless laughs goddess herself, that flawless-bodied siren I loathed with every fiber from afar, stripped now ashen pale as a ghost straight out of some bargain bin horror flick, deep purple-black bruises blooming ugly under bloodshot eyes swollen half shut, voice quivering fragile as dry autumn leaves thrashing in a squall. Sorry to bug you this late, I know it's crazy, but you got any spare diapers lying around? My sister, she lost the baby last night. Everything just spiraled out of control so fast. We can't swing more formula or wipes or even basics right now. He's grinding double shifts at 2 god-awful warehouse gigs hauling boxes till his back screams, and I, God help me, I don't even know how to pitch in without completely falling apart at the seams. Time slams to dead stop right there in my cluttered front hallway with the kids' backpacks dumped by the co-track. That neon deity reigning supreme, that untouchable party empress I envied vicious till it sickened me sour, now pulverized hollow from the inside out, her private anguish swelling so vast it shrinks all my daily gripes to dust motes dancing lazy in the light. Without wasting a single heartbeat to overthink, I yank her straight into the fiercest hug my battle-hardened mom arms can muster, like I could pour every ounce of gritty endurance 3 screaming kids have beaten into my bones right down into her shaking frame. I raid the stash ruthless, fat overflowing stacks of Pampers straight from the closet explosion nobody touches anymore, dented but safe cans of powdered formula lurking past expiration in the pantry depths, thick fleece blankets the baby outgrew ages back smelling faint of baby lotion and spilled milk. Plus that whole steaming vat of homemade chicken noodle soup I slow-simmered tender all afternoon in the crock-pot because my picky crew turned up collective noses at dinner again. Stay for dinner, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, I command firm, arms locked solid around her shoulders not budging an inch. And stay she does, thank God. We crowd around my scarred oak kitchen table scarred from years of crayons and spills. She melts outright into genuine belly laughter mingling chaotic with my whirlwind of kids for what swears like eons of lonely nights. Mark fiddles the remote to cue up a mellow acoustic playlist. Nothing like their thumping club anthems but soulful warm vibes wrapping the whole room cozy as a quilt fresh from the dryer. Over twin mugs of tea steaming thick with honey drizzle and fresh squeezed lemon wedges bobbing yellow, the dam bursts wide, her full infertility hell odyssey straight gutting them raw for half a solid decade. Endless IVF needles jabbing dreams dead weekly, implant flops stacking soul crushers one atop the next till hope starved thin, bills avalanche crushing under medical debt nobody warned about. Savage family rifts exploding vicious that exiled the pair solo into choppy adult waters way too soon, everyday debt snowballing relentless like a record Midwest blizzard burying cars overnight, credit cards max choking on essentials like rent and ramen. Those nightly Raegers blasting loud? All pure desperate theater, staged flawless for the gram stories and lurking neighbors exactly like me back then, but mostly just for their own cracking facades teetering on collapse, peddling the big fat lie of that picture-perfect couple beaming flawless from every outsider's casual glance. I fire back my own raw confessional unload, the bone-deep exhaustion devouring me alive slow like battery acid drip by drip, Mark and me blowouts escalating nuclear before icing solid into weaponized silent treatments colder than a Chicago winter, those endless venom-soaked nights glued spying because damn it they embodied crystal every ghost haunting my mirror, the scorching white-hot passion long evaporated to smoke. Laughter chained tight to duty and obligation, that intoxicating electric thrill of being utterly desired and alive fizzling dead years back. We sob rivers till reservoirs scrape bone-dry empty, cling vice-tight like long-lost sisters ripped apart brutal by cruel fate only to forge unbreakable fresh in shared saltwater catharsis. That one pivotal doorway night seals it forever, our facing windows quit cold being enemy battle lines severed cruel by endless black asphalt. They evolve instant into ethereal invisible spans, weaving our fractured worlds seamless tight. Now life runs radically transformed down to the cellular level pulsing new, and I swear on my kids' heads I'm not blowing smoke one bit. We flat out yanked each other kicking from the personal brink of oblivion. We sling casual waves across the street divide daily now, one simple hand flip beaming sunlight piercing straight through any lingering storm clouds, grins stretching ear to ear loaded heavy with volumes words could never touch. Lazy weekend afternoons she drags me out coaching goofy salsa hip swings on her tiny balcony strung with chili pepper lights, my moves all wrong and stiff but us cackling breathless till my abs not screaming like pure pre-kid glory days reborn fresh. I lug over bubbling full crock-pot pots of that signature chicken noodle elixir steaming garlic herb rich whenever flu bugs her down flat or exhaustion pins helpless, then demo full mom hack arsenals soothing her sister's loaned-out fussing infant with ancient nursery rhymes my own troop long outgrew humming soft like magic spells. Mark catches me solo kitchen moments murmuring near daily awe, babe I've never caught that real fire blazing back alive in your eyes, the you I fell hardest for shining full throttle again. The kids holler constant for auntie next door over there treating her instant like blood kin crashed family reunion. Neighbors lean fences gossiping wide-eyed marveling how our dual glows never flicker dim these days. authentic raw thrum of messy beautiful life pulsing strong twin beacons blazing nightly defiance. She ghosted permanent those phony impossible blowout parties staged for clout. I exorcised total the grudge poisoning my daily grind into oblivion. Right through chill unforgiving pains we pierced straight soul cores unfiltered, curtains banished irrelevant, every last deception demolished rubble. Envy? Gone poof vanished clean like dew-scorching instant off summer asphalt at dawn's first scorch. Ushered in instead the infinite upgrade package, profound soul-level knowing clicking perfect, bomb-soothing compassion mending antique fractures deep set, bonds hammered unbreakable fresh from that simplest deadliest powerful act of staring unflinching too damn long, slamming hasty verdicts blind without grasping one shred full vital context. But pump hard those brakes right now, because if you're foolish enough pegging that tidy as final curtain close fade to black, you're dead wrong flat out. Existence always stashes wild aces buried deep up its crooked sleeve waiting perfect drop. Months roll steady on clockwork, twin miracles cascade sudden both fractured sides like holy plot twist scripted divine. She conceives legit 100 real deal, bona fide medical unicorn straight out fairy tale after endless brutal pokes prods heartbreaks phantom positives teasing cruel. She bellows the earth-shaking news triumphant from her glowing windowsill one dusky twilight hour, palms cradling tender the precious early swell, rapture tears carving joyful shiny tracks down flushed cheeks beaming starbright. And me same electric week? Pea stick drops double pink lines undeniable, baby number 4 cooking fresh with Mark, total shock spark jolt reigniting our long-faded marriage ember roaring sudden back to full wildfire inferno blazing unchecked. We lock piercing eyes dead on across the void chasm, both cradling bellies protective fierce like sacred vessels, smirks blooming slow wide as co-conspirators sharing universe top secret eclipsing total the tarmac chasm yawning empty between. Our lights blaze defiant every single night now sans one scrap facade pretense, not for hiding shadows or faking shine but talismans etching permanent cosmic truth for all eyes. We all shoulder heavy leaden shades cloaking tight the public polish sheen we hustle daily. All crave bone desperate a true seer gaze piercing ruthless past partied in chaos deafening, diaper drudgery grinding endless and bone-tired fatigue soul-crushing, lip lock scorching hot veiling bottomless voids aching silent. Peace real deal? Never ever from yanking curtains shut tight stewing solo in private misery pits. It crashes full force flinging every last one wide motherfucking open, reciprocal fearless gaze delivering wordless pure understanding slam, total metamorphosis twisting you forever wild in ways exploding beyond wildest fever dream reveries ever conjured wild. And now flip the script your way full circle, peer hard your own damn pain today. Others polished facades glaring back, what hits first gut punch, blind blackout envy swallowing light, rage boil volcanic ready erupt, or maybe just your own raw pain echoing masked clever in stranger skin. Linger long deliberate. Eschew every urge avert glance fleeing. That hated glare burning eyes? Pure compassion summons insistent beckoning. I bet your bottom dollar that unflinching raw vigil launches rocket your true peace trajectory, the elusive one you've hunted shadows unwittingly your whole damn life.